from Baku to Almere. We are in the venue, the Stad Schouwburg of Almere, and next to me is Eurovision royalty from the Netherlands. Ben Cramer, nice to meet you.
Hello, hi, how are you?
Very good. It's nice to meet you finally. We've been seeing you perform quite a number of times in the Netherlands, but also you were at the Eurovision Song Contest in 1973 with oude Musikant.
Yes, with the old street musician, yes. I was there in 1973 and yes, that's right.
What are your memories from 1973 at the Song Contest back in Luxembourg?
It was one happening, it was nice to do, and it was in Luxembourg, and what I remember from that period is that Luxembourg, the equipment of the Luxembourgian television was not so well. So they rented everything from Germany, and they brought it in from Germany to Luxembourg, and a lot of problems with the voice, the sound. Mm-hmm. At least it was okay, but we had a lot of problems in the beginning, and I never forget it. Mosedades was great with the RS2 song. Mm-hmm. And Cliff Richard with Power to All of Friends, who was number 2, I thought.
Yes, yeah.
And Mosedades number 3. Mm-hmm. And number 1 was Anne-Marie David. I never forget it, because when they voted and they gave the points to the artists, Anne-Marie David was sitting beside me on the left side. And every time the points came, for example, Luxembourg, 12 points. And then you see the whole row, the artists, and I was sitting here, and she was sitting there. And then the television camera came to her, to both of us, and then vroom, to her, you know. And every time I was sitting there, oh, no points for me, no points for me. And it keeps on, it keeps on. It was a great experience then. Yeah.
Was there a kind of a green room as such, where you could see the show, or was it in the hall itself?
It was in the hall, it was in the front of the audience. Mm-hmm. And I never forget it, because every time when the camera came in, vroom, to her, of course.
Anne-Marie David is actually very active still in performing at the national Eurovision conventions, but you also still perform in the Netherlands. Are you still in touch with anybody from Eurovision 1973?
Yes, there was the first year that Israel was also on the festival, because in '72 we had the great thing at the Olympic Games, you know, with the terrorists.
Oh yes, yeah.
And in 1973 was very difficult to come in the building. You know, we had to show your
badge,
etc. Even when you want to go on stage, mm-hmm. you have to show that. So it was very tight and very close, and very powerful. I mean, it was not so nice that everybody was afraid of again an attack from the terrorists or something like that.
Can imagine that. But after Eurovision in 1973, what has happened with your career? Can you give us a quick overview of your milestones?
Oh, a lot, yes. I went on with making albums and records, etc. And well, let's say the song that I did, The Old Street Musician, was a big hit here in Holland. Mm-hmm. Even when I was number 14, doesn't matter, because you were there and the audience liked it. But after, let's say, between 73 and 83, 10 years, I had a lot of songs in the hit parade again. But then how do you say that in English?
We can say it in Dutch. We got some.
My career made a switch.
Okay.
To the musical side of my career. First I had my records, and then mm-hmm. the musical highlights. That starts in 1985 till now.
What type of musicals are you singing in?
The biggest one I did was the Phantom of the Opera. I played the Phantom.
Wow.
In 1993 till 1996, mm-hmm. and I did a lot of musicals. I did Evita, Juan Perón. I played it several times, even also in America, and a lot of musicals in Holland. And now last week I did audition for the new musical who will appear here in Holland in September, the musical Ghost.
Okay, wow.
Well, we will wait because the next 10 days we will hear if they want me yes or no. That's nice. That's a nice career also.
We keep our fingers crossed that it works well for you. But some spies told us that you had your 65th birthday yesterday. So congratulations for this.
Thank you.
Now, did you bring any souvenirs with you from Luxembourg for Eurovision?
Not
Some
really.
artists do that. They bring something with them from that particular contest.
No. Not I can remember.
Okay. No, you have this year. You have taken part also in the national selection. What made you come back to submit a song to the national selection again?
Well, this was an open. How do you say it? An open competition. I mean, everybody was allowed to bring in a song. It was not my idea to to bring in a song, but my songwriter he called me and he said, "Ben, it's an open. Everybody can do it. It's not restricted as any age. So I have a very good song here." So I said, "Let me first listen to the song and then decide if we do it or not." Well, I was from the beginning. I was very, how to say that? It was a very nice song from the beginning, and then we worked on it. And after a couple of weeks, it was finished, and we sent it to the Tros. The Tros is the company who was organizing it. And well, it was everybody was talking about it because I was the oldest guy who put in the song, right? But then I became very angry because then after a couple of, let's say, 8 weeks later, let's say 4 weeks ago, Sean de Mol, the big producer was on television, and then he was talking at that they were looking for young people, and then I was a little bit angry.
Oh, I can imagine, yes.
Because I said, well, no problem if you want to have younger people.
You just say, I'm just 65.
But told that 3 months ago. Then I should do nothing. But you understand what I mean? But now I did a lot of work, etc., etc. Well, that was a big thing then, at the moment, when I came out and I said, I'm not satisfied with this thing you said on television.
Yes.
And but I'm still. I just also put the record on in the Netherlands out, and it's well done. It's going very well at the moment, and it's a lot of television programs, etc., etc. And everybody said, "Wow, man, it's a great song." The song is it's a song like. The sound is a young sound, not from a guy from 65 years old. And my opinion was that I thought when I say I will participate to the festival, to the last 6, there are 6 people, six singers, 6 finalists. Maybe I make a chance because I am older against the youngers. It's a nice balance, and then the audience can say what they want. But it's not so like that. It's a pity, but I'm still satisfied with the song.
What's the song called and what it is about?
So the song is Without You. That's the title of the song, and that means without you, without your wife or without your children. You can't live without. You can't live without. You can't live without this microphone, otherwise you can't hear me. You understand what I mean?
That's right.
It's a complete. You know what I mean? Not. You can't live without a human being, but you can also can't live without your dog or something like that. That's the sound, that is the message of the song.
Which is available now in the shops, people can buy it or download it from the internet. So that's congratulations for bringing this one out as well and for doing it well. Let's come back to Eurovision now. Do you think Eurovision these days is going the right way with having 43 countries competing?
Every year it's the same discussion about it. You know, what I think is maybe a little bit old-fashioned, but I think that if you have a good song and you do a good performance and you do it just by yourself, nothing around you, just you.
Yeah. A simple way.
It could be better. But if you have a lot of people around you with, for example, with their legs in your neck or something like that, dat kan, hoe zeg je ook weer, dat kan je afleiden.
To divert, distract the attention.
Can distract his attention.
Yes, yes.
I think if you have a good song and your performance is good, that it doesn't matter which age the guy is or the girl is who is performing there.
So it should be the song being more taken a look at rather than the performance.
But I also understand that at this moment, this 2012, it's a download
generation.
generation and voting by phone. And everybody said yes, but only young people will vote by phone. And the older people said, well, it's okay, we leave it like this. It's a nice song, but we don't call.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, the thing, that's the problem. But they changed the rules of the Eurovision 3 years ago. That, they said not only voting by telephone, televoting,
and juries
but
too.
also 50% of a jury, professional jury. And that gave me the idea that I said, wow, if there's a good professional jury, then I think everybody can make a chance to have that it goes honest, because it's, of course, I mean, a lot of countries are now doing the Eurovision who, for let's say the last 7, 8 years, 9 years, the East Bloc countries, but they are not used to can call and to vote. But here in Holland we have every week at the moment we have now here a voting competition by Song Contest, you know. So we are not so angry to take the phone and to call. But in the other countries who are new in Eurovision, everybody wants to vote and they go. And I think that's the big problem at the moment. But I'm glad that we have now a professional jury also in the Eurovision.
Would you like to be part of a jury one day?
Oh yes, why not? Yes. I think I did a lot of festivals when I was younger. All over the world, from Tokyo to Rio de Janeiro to Poland to Hungary to everywhere. I did a lot of festivals, and I think a song is a song, of course, that never changed. People, they have ears here, and I think that there is no difference between then and now. Only the big difference at the moment is that if you do the Eurovision and you watch the television, the singer or the performer, it is very difficult for the performer because you are in the hands of the producer of the television, who makes the shots, who is doing the shots, who is making. It's, you know what I mean? And I think that's very. You have to be very
concentrated.
Yes, of course, but you can do what you want, you can sing what you want, but if they make not good shots of your show or something like that, it's very difficult and very dangerous. But if the jury is in the audience, they see it right, not on the television, but they can see it on stage, and that's, I think, the best way to judge the song.
Perfect. Ben Cramer, thank you very much for talking to us. We wish you all the best of luck for your future career, and hopefully next year you come back to try again. You won't?
This is the very last time. I did my best, and everybody, I hope that Holland will have a good song to come in the final again after 8 years. I think that we had the last time. And that was only my thing to go to the Eurovision. I think because I thought that my song could be a finalist song, but I hope that the other 6 people have one song that Holland can reach and the final.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you very much.